Hello everyone, the MLG Skylander Man 360 here today, and Happy New Year of 2026. Long journey. You know, it is really interesting as I start to say this. It has been 3 years since I've been on YouTube, and it's actually quite interesting to see how this will go. But right now, today's reaction is indeed Jack Cayman versus Travis Touchdown. I'm only familiar with one character, and that's just being Travis. I actually have played the No More Hero games. It might have been a while since I only played it on my Switch. I actually don't know about the original on the Wii comparison. And the factor is, as I said, I haven't gotten too deep into it. The only things I ever known about Travis was the fact that he is an assassin, more or less. But he's also trying to rank himself up during this assassination, the first game, and just for one reason, which I'm not going to tell that reason because of YouTube's rules here. But I'm actually quite curious of what Jack Cayman is, which I haven't known anything about him, and this might be the first time I get to learn something about this character. But mostly, this is how we're going to start off our New Year videos. So, without any further ado, let's begin the reaction. Ooh.
The Nintendo Wii, one of the most sold consoles of all
I just
time.
mentioned it.
A console made for the entire family all around the world for anyone to enjoy.
Yeah, tell that made for the entire family thing to these two protags from the bloodiest games on the console.
Jack Cayman, a madman from a very mad world.
And Travis Touchdown, the otaku assassin from No More Heroes.
He's Demon and I'm Archer.
And it's our job to analyze his characters to their fullest, covering their feats and faults to see what would happen when these two fictional characters collide.
Alright.
Welcome to Varagon City, folks, the new location for the hit show known as Death Watch, run by the organizers. In this show, one city is overcome with the virus, and to be cured by it is to kill another.
So imagine the Hunger Games meet fucking Twisted Metal. Soon after this, things really started to get interesting.
Enter Jack Cayman, a former Marine and Death Watch competitor. He joined with no sponsor and supposedly no reason to fight but to get the prize money.
In this Death Watch, Jack fights against several other killers, werewolves, aliens, and a fucking vampire for entertainment of millions of people, all to climb to the top rank and fight Black Baron.
Wait, but didn't he die during the first Bloodbath challenge?
Ooh.
Yes,
And he's the final boss.
this is correct.
Golly.
So does he come back with resurrection or clones or...
Not important. In Anarchy Reigns, Jack is out to kill this crazy old guy, teaming up with a bull, a ninja girl he fought in Mad World, and the Black Baron.
Wait, but... Never mind. During Jack's adventure, he fights several crazy psychos, robots, and a kraken. This ends with a fight with Leo, a scientist Jack saved and cut in Mad World.
Yeah, at the end, Jack decided to spare the old guy despite him almost killing Jack, which is kind of a dumb move, Jack. Like, come on, you had the right to kill him.
But Jack wouldn't have gone far without some very nifty tools on him.
Like his iconic chainsaw arm, he uses to mow down and dice the enemies, making Ash William very proud. He also has explosives, katanas, magnet guns, rocket launchers, baseball bats, and his glorious pike. With this puppy, he can get around the battlefield and lay waste to any poor soul mad enough to challenge him.
I mean, he is in a mad world, so being mad wouldn't be too rare to see.
Just means more fun for Jack to kill them in the most fun ways. But then there's his greatest power-up, or some more power-up. You see, Jack somehow learned the way of extra lives. In the universe, it said that he has a total of 3 extra lives while the event occurs.
How does that even work?
Well, Archer, one, he has to die. But since he has an extra life, and he comes back to life like nothing happened. Back to rip and tear until it is done.
Okay, 1, that's the wrong character to use for that reference. And 2, I just saw a fate worse than this. How is that possible?
And get to the next part of the analysis, Archer.
boy.
I really need to rethink my life here. Anyways, Jack along his adventures in this mad world, he has achieved a couple of good feats under his belt. He has stripped apart cars, people, giants, and even took out Black Baron, who survived this hit from a train.
You see, by Baron's words, the train itself was going around 120 miles per hour, while the train itself was 18,000 tons, having 6
Jesus.
cars weighing 130 tons each, making the speed, if we take it to face value, around 12 tons of force to take, alongside being a casual bullet and lightning dodging mofo.
Yeah, alongside this, he is a literal walking army on his own, despite being reliant on his large arsenal, and needing to recharge some of his more destructive gear, but in the end, nothing will stop Jack in his mad goal through this mad world, murdering everyone in his place. Because in his own words,
We don't help people, we kill them.
What a fucking badass.
now this is a story of love, murder, assassins, and a lot of anime and moe stuff. This is the story of Travis Touchdown.
Oh, no.
You see,
I
Travis was
forgot.
just your
Oh,
average
no.
loser incel until he met a girl named Sylvia Christel, who gave him a task.
Oh.
It was to kill this random assassin dude to get in bed.
Little did he know he killed the number 10 assassin in the world. And now he has his own target on his back from any person wanting that title.
Oh, wow.
So he did the next best thing.
In order to get down with the crazy trick that dragged him into this, he needed to defeat the other 9 top assassins to hit number
Yeah,
1
the
spot to
top
be crowned the
9
most
yeah.
dangerous assassin on the planet. And he wouldn't have done it without some very, and I mean very, interesting gear. For one, he has his famous beam katana, better known as Bloodberry, his most known katana. With it, he can beat just about anyone and cut through basically any foe. He just has to make sure it doesn't turn out of limited power.
Good thing he can recharge it, but... okay, should we be censoring this?
I don't see an issue here.
Of course you don't. Alongside that, he has a Tsubaki, which is a much more stronger version of Blood Cherry. So good that it has a Mach 2. And also the Rose Nasty and Peony, which are both powerful dual-handed katanas. And he has the 3, however you say that, which is his mode of transportation.
And for his abilities, get ready, folks. He has teleportation, gravity manipulation, time manipulation, magnetism, came back from the dead, near dozens of different wrestling moves, negate regeneration somehow, can survive in space, can kill ghosts, resistant to acid, can create force fields, can...
Okay, you can stop. How does this really fit into the moe anime otaku with everything? Like, it's very stupid that this guy is in the running of most stupid Arsenal award on the show.
What was that, fuckhead?
Okay, how did he hear me?
Oh yeah, he also might have a slight case of full awareness. Was about to actually
Oh
mention
my
that, you know.
God.
Funny thing.
Seriously? Is there anything else we forgot?
Well, duh. But since you two are not competent enough to realize true badassness, I'll tell the folks at home. Last on my list to kill assholes with is my Henshin. This beauty here is a space mech suit I can summon at any time with a simple command. With it,
Oh, shit.
I can mow down any big guy with a simple swipe, and also rockets.
Then there's also his full armor suit, power glove, and a lot of power chips. Just look at all these.
Jesus.
Okay, is that all?
Yeah. They'll get to why people actually listen to you two idiots. People say this season's the best. Season 2 is where they knew how to treat a guy.
I know I said this before, but what an incel.
Agreed. Now to feats. Travis has some wacky stuff he can do. Not only can he cut people into pieces in a matter of moments, he also has shaken this motel on his own, scalable to Henry, who took this large 10-kiloton explosion, multiple grenades to the face, and
Dang.
face-first bullets from Dr. Peace.
He has also scaling the Fu and his assassins, which all even been stated to destroy planets. Heck, even Mr. Black Hole is even stated to have a universe inside him.
Okay, now that seems a bit much. You can't tell me this guy has somewhat scaling to universal stuff here.
Yep, it says right here in the script, man.
Oh, for the love of... Anyways, with speed, he can dodge bullets, lasers, people who can move at max speed. And Travis even showed he can fly to the edge of the universe. Now you see that the edge of the universe, to our knowledge, is around 46.5 billion light years away from Earth. And to get there, even in a full minute, would mean Travis was going at least 23,688 billion times the speed of light.
But if it wasn't obvious like every character on this show, Travis has some stupid downside. Like, for one, his overcockiness is what causes downfall most of the time, especially in certain forms. He also doesn't kill people he highly respects, like some kind of code of honor, and later on he even stopped killing women.
And how much I hate to say this, but in the end, Travis Touchdown might be one of the most impressive and one of the most dangerous combatants we've ever had.
all my badass moments. This is what you choose?
And the combatants are set. Let's settle this.
Will Jack live another day in this mad world, or will Travis make his chance of victory no more?
See you all after the predictions.
Holy pepperoni, it's Jack Cayman versus Travis Touchdown on fictional characters collide.
Another one. I like these.
Wait a minute. What's this? Holy guacamole! It's Travis Scott versus Jack Cayman on universes? Oh my god. Yeah, Travis Scott versus Jack Cayman. Travis Touchdown versus Jack... Forget I said anything. Travis Touchdown versus Jack Cayman may quite possibly be my all-time favorite versus match. Maybe just behind Kyle Rayner versus Simon the Digger. But still, who cares? It's one of my most wanted versus matchups. It's just plain old fun. Listen, I know, it's a stomp though. Well, actually, theoretically, it's a stomp. You see, it's a stomp if we're using No More Heroes 3. I should probably... I don't know. If it's using No More Heroes 3, I'm pretty sure it gets to planet level and the main villain is about to fight, like, One Punch Man's most powerful villain. Like, Lord Boros is a popular opponent. So, you know, when No More Heroes is now up to par with One Punch Man in terms of power, and Mad World is kind of maybe slightly building level, it doesn't bode well for Jack. But if we're looking exclusively at Wii-era Travis Touchdown, that being No More Heroes 1 and No More Heroes 2,
Okay.
while also looking at the Mad World and the Anarchy Reigns version of Jack Cayman, I think Jack might have a better shot. Still, I'm more than sure Travis has a mech suit that is like small city levels or like large town level, I forget. And that still very much so destroys Jack, but it's less of a stomp since it's not it's not Travis Touchdown with his beam katana cutting through Jack Cayman and then realized he accidentally cut through the entire world's ocean, you know? Still, though this fight might be a stomp in a lot of cases, it's still one of my most wanted fights, and I'm happy to see it being done on two of my favorite versus shows. Two that I've been very invested in like over the past year. I can't wait to see where these two shows go. And yeah, I'm happy. I don't really know how to end this. This matchup just gives me joy. Two very murderous characters. I love it. Go play Mad Worlds anyway. Bye.
An alternate multiverse here. Hello everybody. An alternate multiverse here. This is gonna be my first, and definitely not last time on FCC predicting a certain non-animated matchup. I'm pretty sure there will be at least two this year alone. First off, let me begin by saying I am incredibly glad they didn't go with Travis versus Scott, as I despise that matchup with every ounce of my being. Travis versus Jack was a way better option despite versus Universe doing the same matchup. When I saw Travis I was like yup, they're doing Travis versus Scott, but when I saw Jack I was beyond relieved. Yeah, I know they confirmed the matchup long before the next time happened, but dumbass me didn't bother checking that, nor did I see it in the first place. But I'm on a limited amount of time and I don't want this fit to dead-ass stretch to over 3 minutes, so let's talk about the fight itself. This is being edited before I know anything about the analysis of either of the two, so I don't know what Demon and Archer will scale Travis and Jack to. So let me address the highest possible scaling you could get these two to. I need to start off by talking about the elephant in the room, which is Travis being universal. From what I've gathered, this comes from Travis supposedly fighting and defeating a guy who created a universe inside of himself. People have said that this means he stomps all of his matchups now. If this scaling is accurate, then this matchup is basically a Steven versus Star level debate, meaning the winner depends on if you buy the universal scaling for one of the characters. However, this isn't entirely true, as even without the universal arguments for Travis, he still gets to planet level due to his mech scaling far above guns that can wipe out planets. I don't really remember any version of Jack being able to get to planet level. The best he gets to is probably around city level. I don't really know much about either of the two characters, so I could be wrong on this. I would dive deeper into Jack's scaling, but I'm running out of time, and like I said, I don't want this prediction stretching to over 3 minutes in length, which could affect the actual episode. Demon and Archer usually don't disappoint, and most of, if not all of their outcomes are spot on. So yeah, overall, I am placing my bets on Travis Touchdown as the winner of this episode of FCC. I know a certain Death Battle trailer maker who's a huge fan of Jack, not naming any names, but he's probably commenting on this video. If you are watching this, then please don't get too salty. Anyways, this has been an alternate multiverse. Until we meet again, goodbye.
Ah.
What's up, lads? It's Dr.
Okay,
Time. FCC's next prediction episode is coming up, and it is quite the banger. Travis Touchdown versus Jack Cayman.
That scared me a bit. I was like, oh, hello.
Very happy to see happen in the show. But now's not the time to talk about the matchup. Let's talk about the debate. Yeah, I'm sorry. Travis is winning this. I'm sorry. It's not very close. Jack has some up to town level stuff via scaling the black variant black hole, and can get to relativistic speeds by dodging missiles and lightning. Meanwhile, Travis has consistent planet level stuff by scaling to the Ice Shaver, which is said to be able to destroy planets. There's even universal stuff for Travis, which I personally don't really buy, but it still shows how big of a difference Travis versus Jack could be. And speed isn't much better, with Travis fighting the full face enemies, which attack at light speed and can move so fast and create after images. Like, AP wise, I gotta give it to Travis easily. And same with speed and durability, which Travis and Jack should scale to with their AP. I'll give Jack this. His ingenuity with the Mad World games and the world around him should give him the edge in intelligence and versatility. But knowing Travis, he still has more brutal and creative arsenal to keep up with his mech, blades, superpowers. You get it. You could argue Jack having better skill with him being able to play around with his environment very well. But eventually, Travis is just going to overwhelm him with his powerhouse of an arsenal. And he's just so much stronger and faster. So, in the end, Travis would just stat stomp and overwhelm Jack with his arsenal. Looks like Travis made the Mad World no more. The winner is Travis Touchdown.
Oh, fuck!
Okay, me and Demon have come to a conclusion. The winner is Travis Touchdown. Of all outcomes, it was this one.
Well, let's explain. Jack was a really tricky foe against Travis. Thanks to his extreme ingenuity, skills of using the environment around him, and his multiple extra lives, he would last for a good while.
But the issue is when it goes to the side of pure stats. With strength, Travis had this one in the bag. Jack's best feat was that 12-ton train scaling feat, while Travis's smallest scaling to Henry's 10-kiloton explosion, making the bare minimum of power difference being near 900 times, and not going into Travis's casual scaling to Fu and Mr. Black Hole.
And speed is another thing. Both do have casual laser dodging, but Jack has never compared anything to Travis's reaching the end of the galaxy feat. Nearly billions to trillions of times faster than Jack. And alongside all of Travis's different gear abilities or crazy suits, he would overwhelm Jack.
Why, yes, he does have 3 lives, which is something we haven't had on this show yet, but if Jack somehow killed Travis, Travis has the same thing after his brother's attempts to kill him. So it would be a stalemate with that.
So in the end, Travis was just too strong, too fast, and way too busted for poor Jack to keep up and put down. Leaving this fight pretty clear cut.
Seems Jack couldn't score the touchdown to win this fight.
The winner is...
Travis Touchdown, baby!
Just do the next time.
Oh. King Bard. Okay. Okay. I like the fact that Travis just writes down everything. That's just funny. Ooh, sprite work. I have to say, this matchup is really interesting. And it is, like I said, I always do like certain things differently. And having predictions sometimes for a fight, or even just getting people's general opinions for the fight itself for this would actually be unique to me. And I actually do like that. It gives it a more different approach than just animation. It gives you like what people think who would win and people who are fans of the series. And generally I like this one. It gives me more of that appeal. It gives you more of who would win, where, and why. And I actually do like this one. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed that reaction, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next one. Later.